Sorry about that, guys. My iPod kind of fucked up, so this is the two-part video. I didn't want it to be, but it is now a two-part video. What I was saying is that if you're, it's just, I guess there's a certain, there's always going to be that certain thing that makes you discouraged in wanting to lose weight or wanting to gain weight. Take for instance, like I was saying, if your girlfriend broke up with you. Well, whenever I was in 8th grade, I'm not going to lie, I kind of went through a little heartbreak. I got a girlfriend, we went out for a little while. I kind of fell in what I call now puppy dog love, because now I have someone that I truly care about. And she broke up with me to get back with this dude. Of course I was heartbroken, shit like that, blah, 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 blah. And I started gaining my weight back. It's just, and then I went from I went from 190 and I started gaining it back. And then, you know what, I just stopped with that. I just finally, one day I was eating in front of the TV. I stopped. And I know y'all have heard this tons of times before, but I just stopped what I was doing. I turned the TV off. I threw the bag of chips away. And my ass went to the gym. What went off in my mind is that, you know what, if she's going to get back with that fucking dude, I'm going to get so perfect. I'm going to try to get so perfect. I'm going to lose so much weight that she's going to look back and see what she missed out on. And it worked. Because the next day, or not the next day, a month later, because after that month I lost 10 pounds in a month, guys. I lost 10 pounds in a month. I was doing cardio like crazy. I wasn't really focusing like I am now on muscles and stuff. Personally, I think I could be doing a little better, but it takes time, like I said. After all, I'm not expecting to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger was whenever he was, back in his good old days, in a couple of days, I'm not expecting to be huge unless I'm on roids yet. I'm not, well, no, that came out wrong, sorry. I'm not looking to be huge in a couple of days unless I get on roids. I'm not going to get on roids. That's just stupid. That's my opinion. Whoever out there takes roids, whatever. I've already been over this. Anyways, the next month, she comes up to my locker and goes, "Oh, you look good." I was like, "Thanks." And she goes, "So, me and him broke up." I was like, "Oh, really? That's nice." She goes, "So when do you want to go out?" I was like, "Never." Not gonna happen. I moved on, a couple years later. Let's see what the next month after that, I just kept focusing on weight loss. I got to a point to where I felt like I could, like I mentioned in my other video, where now I have a skinny syndrome. Now, I think I just made that up. I did just make that up. I don't know if it's a real word, if it's a real symptom, whatever. I don't know. I think, honestly, personally, I think I just made it up. But, anyways, I was just, what was it? Anytime, I mentioned it in my other video. Oh, what I think it is, what I think I have skinny syndrome or whatever. I know there's probably a real syndrome or whatever it is. It's where, one day I looked myself in the mirror. I was like, man, what is it gonna take? Like, no matter how much weight I would lose, I still felt like I could lose more, Like right now, I mean, that's not bad. That's all I have left. That's not bad compared to what it used to be. What it used to be is, out to here. And if I'm trying to gain size now, which is what I'm trying to do, I'm still, partially mentally I'm wanting to get size, and then the other part of me looks at myself in the mirror thinking, well, you're kind of getting a little big, but then then I'll look straight down at my stomach and see that there's not a six-pack there. Bam. That's what would set it off back in the day. I would start doing crazy cardio. I would start buying all these fat loss supplements, blah, 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 blah. And then I would start eating really, really low calories. I would have less calorie intake. I would lose weight, of course, but I would end up breaking the diet. Then after I broke the diet, I figured, well, fuck it, there's no point now. So then I would just, after I broke the diet, I would just start eating, being depressed because I'm eating because I'm depressed. It's just not a good feeling at all. But now I've fixed it. I hope I have. I've kind of fixed it to where I'm not big enough. Every time I go to see that I'm skinny, like every time I go to see like, oh man, there's that little fat right there. There's that fat right there. Or I see on my arms, I'm like, there's that fat right there. I always think, I'm like, man, I need to get bigger. Every time. I know my brain will say, you're not skinny enough, but I will physically say, I'm not big enough. I will always say that. My brain is saying, you're not skinny enough. I will say, you're not big enough, to help counteract it. I know this is probably some stupid psychological shit that's fucking you up right now. Personally, I don't understand it myself. I just know that it works. I mean, obviously there's a difference whenever you look at the mirror at your house and then you look at the mirror at your gym. I've always noticed that, and it kind of has bugged me a little. Like, what I'll be doing, say I'll be doing, deadlifts. Say I'll be doing deadlifts, and I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, man, I'm kind of ripped in this mirror. I'm kind of ripped and I'm kind of buff, and I go to lift up, I do like 3 sets of 10, and then after that I do 10 sets of 3. And then once I get home, I look at myself again, I'm like, oh, I'm not really cut at all. I'm kind of fat. Mirrors and lighting can be misleading. Letting y'all know that right now. Any mirrors and any lighting can make you look bigger, more cut, the whole enchilada. And it's the same thing with colors and colors too. Colors like black and dark colors. Like, say I'm wearing my ProSource.net t-shirt. I got this with the older order. Say I'll be wearing a black tank top, where my arms are exposed, a little bit of my chest is exposed, and I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, man, I feel like I've gained some size, whenever I really haven't. And I'll put on a white tank top. I will look at myself in the mirror, and I'll think, damn, I need to do, I probably need to do more reps or something, Colors can be misleading too. That's what I'm trying to say. And again, that goes with fat loss too. If you're wanting to trick your friends into thinking, or if you're wanting to trick people into thinking that you've gotten even skinnier, that's why I see a lot of kids at my school wear black whenever they're, really fat. I saw one fat kid wear he wore a really like a really long and really black sweater, and I thought it was kind of funny, but I overheard a conversation he had with this girl, and she goes, "Oh, have you lost weight?" And he goes, "No." And the next day, he wears let's see what he wears. He wears a red sweater, like the same one, but he wears a red version of it. And she goes, "Oh." And he goes, "What's that supposed to mean?" Anyways, it just got into a long conversation. That's what I'm meaning, you know. I think, what is it they always say in stupid ass magazines and shit? Black is the new black, or that whatever color is the new black. Like, it's supposed to make you look skinny and shit like that. I think it kind of works. I don't know. For bodybuilders, I know it works. Like, say you have two bodybuilders at the same size and same peak wearing the same brand tank top, but one's white and one's black. Well, the bodybuilder wearing a black tank top is going to look like he has more size and more definition than the guy wearing the white one. I think. I don't know. Other people might think that as well. But, I guess I'm out of time, guys. Hold on. Almost had a sneeze, sorry. Shoutouts to Six Pack Shortcuts. Shoutouts to Fastlean Fitness. Shoutouts to Ice Cream Fitness. Remember, check out all their channels. Shoutouts to Triple L B or D O. Oh, sorry, there it goes. Triple L B O D Triple L or Triple L D O B Triple L. Sorry, dude, can never get your name right. And then Mr. Maxwell's Fitness. I will have another video for y'all, probably more likely tomorrow. I will have actually tomorrow, you know, I will probably get the guts to have I will probably have the guts to have a physical view. Like a physical video. Now, damn. Whenever I say whenever I say a physical video, I'm going to show you the results I have gotten for the past 2 weeks. You know, I've been lifting heavy. I've been, you know, taking my supplements that I received from prosource.net. Remember, check them out. But that's tomorrow. I will see y'all later. It's your boy Shadow. I'm out. Later.